Okay, so now an attempt to review briefly and without things going out of camera too much. Wow, that was a bad start, wasn't it? Let me move the camera down. Zord Elephant, Mugenbine Zord Elephant. He's got this weird. The Mugenbine has this weird, like red and like dark gray. It's not black; it's a dark gray, and yellow and light gray, and it's a really weird color scheme. I don't hate it, but I don't love it either. This guy actually feels a little cheaper to me than like. There's less glue on him. He's not as sturdy as the other Mugenoids I have. But there he is, and he is. Please remember that he is Zord Elephant and has a backward Z on this side and a non-backward Z on that side of his head. And he has a interesting head sculpt, which has a. Oh, is it an elephant head? Yeah, I think it's an elephant head. Surprise! So there's Zord Elephant, and Zord Elephant has some things he can do. So we're gonna fold him up like this. I think it's like this. We're gonna show you his Zord mode first. Not really. We're gonna show you his vehicle mode, which is maybe his Zord mode. Anyway, I like that he folds up like this instead of into a ball, like a lot of them. It's just a little different. Got this wonderful cockpit piece with all these holes. Snapping it on. Snapping some more pieces on. And already you can see just with 3 pieces you can see a really clear vehicle. And I actually really like this cab. Now these pieces, these are identical. Completely identical. You should be able to figure that out from pictures, but sometimes you'll see like a comparison, and you'll be like, are they really identical? Do both of them have feet, or do both of them have fists? Or, you know, I don't know. They're absolutely identical. Just to get that out of the way. Up. But actually, these flip up, and then we can pick them in. They don't quite fit together flush like I'd like, and I had some kind of not so good assembly on mine. I had to kind of hammer at it with my teeth to get it to fit together right. So it does fit together pretty well. These rotate. So to fix that, it included this nice little piece here. Oh well, go ahead and fold this up. Oh yeah, these fold up, out, whichever way you want. I'll snap this guy on the end, and then snap on the cab. And we have this pretty cool car thing. And I wish that we were done, but we're not done. Officially, this goes on right here. I think it goes on in this direction. And it's, mine is really loose. I haven't figured out how to fix that yet. It's like a gun / crane, and there's little guns here, can rotate. The interesting thing about this is it has a peg on it here for skewering Mugenoids in the back and lifting them up and tossing them in here. So you have your Mugenoid in there. Or it has you can rotate it, and now it has a slot, so you can still pick them up and fling them into the back there. So you can do whatever you want with them. This little bed, these fold down, fold in. Well, watch out for these pegs. You know, whichever way you want, so that you can get guys in. The Mugenoid figures fit pretty comfortably there. There's all sorts of pegs and stuff in here. You can flip out more of this stuff to get them in and lock them in. These guys fit pretty comfortably there. The vehicles... Oh my, is that 2 Dick Kongs? Oh, the Mugenoid's not in there. The vehicles, you kind of need to have it open. You can fit, you know, 1, maybe 2 if you angle them a little bit. Pretty cool though. Not like... I mean, all of them are different. They're not all going to fit perfectly. Pretty cool. I dig it. The one thing that I like to do that you're not ever supposed to do is take this guy and just, you know what? Let's just peg him on the back. Now, sadly, I'm having some difficulty here. You know, the guns can face either way, and now he... God, get off camera. I mean, get in the screen. Now it kind of looks like he has a, you know, a little toe guy, a little towing arm there. And I like that better because it retains like the nice smooth line of this. It only interrupts it in the back instead of it being like in the front. It doesn't usually make that sound when I did it, but it did when I first opened it. So, this is his vehicle mode. Let me show you his elephant mode. Wow, did I spoil it already? Now, by the way, what do you think these are going to turn into? If you guessed wrong, I don't know, delete your hard drive or something like that. Like, I don't know. It should be pretty obvious. Now, they don't peg together like this. That's wrong. You can't. I mean, you could do it, but it's not right. Again, he takes kind of a alternate approach to most Mugenoids, and he stays in this position. And you're just gonna... This is actually... He actually has a lot of ways you can peg them on, so there's a lot of ways you can do it wrong. This peg goes into the back slot. These actually fold up. So nothing pegs in right here. Just like that. And this piece is going to help attach things. Got another peg you can flip out here. And if these two pegs flipped out, and this has got like tons of holes in it. And now these two, attached to these two, these don't really do anything, this doesn't do anything. And this actually makes it pretty sturdy. Now, I have this little piece here, attaches to these three holes that we positioned together. And if this wasn't locked in place before, this is really going to make everything nice and sturdy. And I feel like I'm missing something. What part of an elephant does an elephant have that isn't right here? This little turret piece becomes trunk and tusks. And I really dig that. The main thing I dig about him is, if you'll notice, he is a robotic elephant, and he has an articulated trunk, which on mine is incredibly loose. Remember, this can peg into anything. Oh, and also, instead of tusks, he has cannons. How could it possibly be cool not to have cannons for tusks? Or cannons for teeth, for that matter. Maybe we should have more things with cannons for teeth or bones. Or anyway, I think that's really cool. He's nice. He's sturdy. He's big. He's still pretty big. You're not going to get a lot of articulation out of here because there's a lot of restriction. They move out fine, and you can actually, you know, if you want your elephant all saddled down, taking a dump or something, you can do that. See, you break him if you try to move him too much. He doesn't really have a lot of incredibly useful, meaningful articulation.